Coachella for me is a lot more than just some music festival that you hear about once a year. It's my once a year escape from reality. It's my chance to be a kid again and to really just enjoy life. It feels like home. It's like I grew up there. I've been going for 7 years now. This is my 7th year in a row. I guess 8th if you include the year that we only made it to the parking lot and had to drive all the way back home, but that's another story for another day. I look forward to Coachella all year. I dream about it. I'm hooked. I'm addicted, and it might be unhealthy. You know, it's expensive as hell. It's something I really honestly can't afford. Is it worth it? Yes. I can't stress that enough. That's why this year, you know, we had a plan to use the money from my tax refund that I got in February to pay for everything. And that all went down the drain the day that I got pulled over. So I feel like that's where I kind of got to start this story out. Just explain to you guys how we made it to Coachella and what we had to do to get there. All right, so this is literally happening right now. This is what happens when you ride dirty, you don't take care of what you need to do, you're not responsible, you don't take care of your DUI, your suspended license, and you get pulled over. It's fucked up, but that's what happens. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'll talk to you guys in the next clip. I don't know. So the reason this is such a big deal and why it affected my Coachella was because a tax refund, and I don't know if you may know this, is a big deal for a lot of people. It's the most amount of money that they'll get all year. So I plan a lot of things out with it, and I had, you know, almost $1,000 that I was wanting to put aside for Coachella. And now because my car is being taken away, I ended up having to spend all of it. Initially, I had planned to make a video before I went to Coachella called How I'm Going to Coachella. I would have gotten into a lot more detail of all the legal bullshit I had to deal with, all the blood-sucking, money-hungry different organizations you have to deal with when you get a DUI, just how many different aspects of government and other companies have their hands in your pockets when this type of shit happens. I planned on going into detail about the struggles that my wife and I had just being able to get our licenses back. I'm not going to get into too much detail into all that, but just know from this point in February all the way up until early April, we were dealing with shit literally every week. We had to write out a whole entire budget as far as what we were going to pay, how we were going to pay it. And once I got my car back and realized it was going to be close to like $2,000 just to get it back, we realized like it's going to be, I don't think we're going to make it. We didn't think we were going to go. And it sucks. But at one point we kind of just made up our mind and said, fuck that. No, we're going to go. This is how we're going to go, and we're going to make it work. And just quick note, I understand that I could have gotten a newer car for $2,000 and everything else, but the way everything happened, I had to register it beforehand before even being able to know how much it was going to cost to get out. A lot of back and forth. So I ended up paying about $2,000 just to get my 2001 Saturn out of the impound. What's wrong? What happened? Oh no. I wanted to make an entire video, like I said, on this, but literally the Thursday of Coachella weekend 1, some crazy shit went down, and some stuff that I'm not necessarily gonna say, but crazy legal stuff that had to do with our DUI shit happened. Something that her and I both weren't planning, and it totally just flipped us both on our ass about if, you know, what just life was gonna be for a little while, or what, you know, obviously Coachella was one of the last things on our mind. It just wasn't a thing anymore. We had literally just finally saved up all the money we needed somehow, some way. It was a lot of money. It was a horrible experience, but everything ended up being okay in the next few days. Like I said, that was going to be a whole video in and of itself. I'd rather not do that. I want to tell you guys more about the journey and, you know, exactly how Coachella 2017 was and how it felt like it was the first Coachella ever again for me. It was just me and Monica the whole weekend. All my friends went to weekend 1. We had to go to weekend 2. Not only that, but it was hot as fuck. Probably the hottest that I've ever seen it, at least since like 2012 or so. But it was a struggle to even make it, but we did. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It did have its ups and downs. I will be making a separate trip story video about it, but I'm going to make that for next week, and that's going to go into a lot more detail of the actual trips and drugs I took and how that all went, which was actually really, really fun to talk about. So finally, let's get down to it. Keep in mind, you know, it was a complete fucking struggle just to get there. We finally made it by the skin of our teeth, barely. We had to borrow a tent, we had to borrow shade, but we fucking made it. And this is the morning of April 20th, 420 of Coachella Weekend 2, 2017. Greetings and welcome to the Audible 484 Coachella 2017 Journey video. I'm honestly really nervous about this Coachella because I am taking so many drugs and so much alcohol. We'll just keep it at that, all right? God, I look fat. I honestly have to recommend Coachella to everybody out there. If I can go to Coachella, you can go to Coachella. It's all a matter of making it happen. Come with us. Enjoy this. I will see you guys in the next clip. I'm so jealous of you guys every time I say that because you guys are literally about to just watch the entire Journey video in probably like 30 or so minutes. And I have a whole 4 more days to see how things unravel. I'm so excited. Kendrick Lamar. Schoolboy Q. Radiohead, the XX.
I thought I had you on every time I let you be.
So many fucking people. I'm just giddy. We're already basically getting packed, almost packed and ready to go. We got the Coachella sticker there.
You feel some type of way, then ever since a young man.
So this had to be easily the most stress-free and easy trip to Coachella ever. The only thing that really went bad is our CD player stopped working, so we had to go and buy a little FM adapter at Walmart on the way. But we got straight there, and in what felt like an hour, there were literally no lines to get searched. So we drove right in. Only thing that sucked is that we were very, very far from the venue. If you go to Coachella, we were in lot 4, the worst lot there is. And towards the back too. So it fucking sucked. It was really fucking hot, but you know us, Thursday, the moment we had everything set up, we started drinking, and as you can see in the next clip, I was drunk within a couple hours. What up? I am here finally. Right now you guys have seen all the different clips of and all the story of as far as how we got here. It's real, like that all really happened, and I've done my best, you know, the entire time that I've made YouTube videos to stay as real as possible and to just give you the true story, because as ugly as it may be and as embarrassing as certain things may be, if I don't tell you the true story, then I'm not being honest, and you guys can't truly honestly learn from what I do. So if I don't know, yeah, we're here though. It's beautiful. You know how we do it. That's really my face when I take shots. And as you can see here, Monica's a champ when she takes shots. But you know what she can't do? Is roll a blunt like I can. I literally think I rolled a blunt in 5 minutes because I seen it was 4:20 at the last minute, so yeah. So after drinking for a while, meeting our neighbors who were pretty cool, the sun went down and it was Thursday night of Coachella. The most turned up, crazy, ratchet night of Coachella. And as you can see in the next video, shit got pretty crazy, but I was having the most fun ever. Yo, we're here, Coachella 2017, Audible 484. I just want to tell you guys, I'm here. You can't even see me, but we're going up this motherfucking hill. And it's about to be sick. We're gonna go up this sick ass hill. Have you seen this hill? It's one of the sickest hills I've ever hilled. quick, just so you guys know, I left this entire video clip in because I find it to be just so fucking hilarious. The dude who is antagonizing the fight, like really wanted to fight, ends up getting knocked on his ass. And it's just the most hilarious shit ever. And I couldn't help but record it and just yell and talk shit and make it funny while it was happening. And it really set off Thursday night in for me, a good way. Because it was just a dumbass idiot who got knocked on his ass and embarrassed. And I have even more video of them like rolling down the hill and shit. But that one was too dark. So enjoy this quick little Coachella fight.
Chill out, Freddie, work it.
Dude, it's Chella, bruh. Dude, it's Chella, bruh. Dude. It's Chella, bruh.
Okay, alright.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's just go. Let's just go. They're fine.
Babe, stop.
It's Chella, bruh. We were just talking about how beautiful it is. And you never know, because it's Chella, bruh. It's Chella, bruh. Oh, they're gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop. It's for my own safety. They're gonna come up. The security guards about to roll up.
Dude, I'm not trying to fight them.
They're about to roll up. It's cool. Look at. Oh! It's Chella, bruh. It's Chella, bruh. It's fucking Chella, bruh. Hey. Sorry. Yeah. Should I just go knock his ass out?
No.
I was just going, bah!
Let him be.
It's Chella, bruh!
Oh my god. That's what you sound like.
Oh, huh.
No, I'm not going after you.
It's Chella, bruh! Get on the ground, bruh. This is what the hills are about, dog. The hills!
Welcome. It is 2017, April 21st, Friday. We're about to go. We're about to walk into the venue for the first time right now, and it's hot as shit. It is like literally midday, the hottest it's gonna be right now, and it's hot as fuck. It sucks, but we're gonna make it happen. What's up, guys? We're officially in weekend 2, day 1. We're just gonna walk in and check everything out. Oh, look, they have the fucking lineups. All the lineups of every year, but yeah. Appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Monica's about to do so much acid, she's about to fucking freak out. Bitch freaks out on LSD. Trip story. So they added this new stage in the front that basically just plays punk rock, but the art inside of it was so dope. And it had this circular air vents all over it, and that shit was life. Oh my god, that AC was amazing.
We've officially experienced the festival so far, at least the venue-wise, and these changes are okay. I have yet to really know, but look at this shit. What is all this? What is that shit? What are those things? There's a big ass piece of concrete in the middle of the festival. I don't like that. Guaranteed I don't like that. But I'm digging the art. Super juicy.
So going in midday on one of the hottest weekends at Coachella in a long time was probably one of the biggest mistakes we made of the weekend. Just because we didn't hydrate correctly and we were drinking all day, it totally just killed us when we got back to the tent. Around 2, we went inside the venue. We came back to the tent around 4. Did our best to keep drinking. Couldn't for a little while. Finally got back into it. We went back and hung out with our neighbors, who were real cool. You know, we ended up taking some tequila shots. It was fun. They ended up giving us a Molly. I already had like 6 of them on me, but they gave me one for free just for the fuck of it. I also got some free mushrooms just from somebody who randomly was our other neighbor, but we'll get to that. Anyways, this was probably one of the cleanest, most pure MDMA trips that I've ever had. Obviously, I'll go into more detail on the actual trips and the experiences in that sense in the trip story next week, but just know Friday, after going in and really dehydrating ourselves, we came back to our tent, got more drunk, got more fucked up.
Pictures of our little hot ass self.
Oh, I'm gonna look down. How'd I look?
Down.
We came back to our tent, got more drunk, got more fucked up, and went back in to hopefully go see Father John Misty and Mac Miller. We saw a little bit of Father John. We went to go see Mac Miller. Right when we got to Mac Miller, he ended. He was like, all right, peace. Like right when we stopped walking. It was the stupidest shit. It was funny, but it was cool. It was really nice to hang out with people, you know, that we had just met that weekend, and they were real chill people. So at that point, you know, the sun was going down and the XX was about to start.
So I know you guys can barely see me. You can only see the reflection in my glasses, but it's 2017 Coachella Weekend 1. It's about 25 minutes until the XX starts, and I'm feeling real good. This is a big deal for me, seeing the XX. It's just something that meant a lot to me when it happened, and it's something that really changed me. You know, the entire festival and that whole year was amazing, and it's just so beautiful to be here on the same level with the love of my life. You can't see her, she's laying down, but this is beautiful. And I'm glad that I'm able to record as much footage as I am. And I know it's not a conventional Journey video, a lot of Snapchats and stuff like that, but that's what it is now. So I'm here and having fun. I'm feeling good. I can't wait to watch this, and then the Radiohead right after. I got some mushrooms in my pocket. I got some Molly in my veins. I got some acid in my tent. We'll see what the rest of the weekend brings.
I wake up alone with only daylight between us. Last night the world was beneath us. Tonight comes too long.
So like I said, the XX is the main reason I went to Coachella. They are, for some reason, one of my favorite artists to see live. There's something about their really low undertones and the beautiful way their voices just interlace that just speaks to me, I guess, not to get too deep. Obviously, this performance was no exception. It was so fucking beautiful. Like, so beautiful that like the rest of the weekend didn't even really matter in a sense. And I regret thinking that way because, you know, obviously I'm at Coachella, I need to make the best of it. But for the next, you know, even during Radiohead, like, it just made me so content because I seen the XX and I was like on such a good roll. And it was so perfect that it made me, like I said, kind of just be like, fuck it, to the rest of the festival for a little while. But the XX was so fucking amazing. And right after them was Radiohead.
You're driving me away. You do it every day. You don't mean it, but it hurts a lot.
This experience seeing Radiohead was weird for me. I mean, obviously a lot of it had to do with the fact that we were literally laying down, just looking up at the stars for a lot of their set, and that was beautiful. But like I said, I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was so content seeing the XX that it kind of put this weird thing in my head for a while that I was just kind of like, fuck it to everything else. Not only that, but for whatever reason to me, this performance didn't connect with me right away. You know, Monica was not into it at all. That doesn't really affect, obviously, how I feel about certain things. But maybe it does. I don't know. I wouldn't say that it was a bad performance. Not nearly. It's fucking Radiohead. But I just had a specific idea of what it was going to be, and it didn't end up being that. I'm really fucking hoping to hear Creep. And I'm not just saying that because I'm just a mainstream Radiohead fan. I love all their shit. But I know they played it weekend one, and it was just something that I've always dreamed of hearing live. And the fact they didn't play it really fucking pissed me off. So that was my Friday night. Saturday morning, we did a lot better. We realized how hot it was, and we chose to do our best to sleep as best we can and to kind of hang out at the campsite as best we can. We bought 2 bags of ice. I think half of one of the bags of ice were literally just to cool us down. I can't stress enough how hot it was. Like, it fucking sucked. But Saturday, we tried to be low-key, but this was the day that my neighbor offered me about an eighth of mushrooms just to have them. I was like, oh no, I'm cool. I have my own mushrooms. You know, I'm good. They're like, oh, well, do you want some other ones? And I was like, oh, sure. So Saturday was shroom day for the most part, as was Sunday, but we'll get to that. So this is me just tripping and being silly and not really realizing what I was getting myself into with the Antarctic. I'm sitting in the little chairs right there.
We really out here, bruh. We really out here, bruh. Check it out. So what? It's just blue.
It's so cool.
It's sick ass cool. But look at me, man. We out here, bruh. We out here, bruh. I know I'm about to talk about it, but the Antarctic was fucking crazy. It's the future, and I'm drunk and I'm gonna talk about it. It's amazing. Listen to Audible in the future about how amazing it was, because I'm too drunk right now.
The Antarctic is literally just a dome that has a bunch of big ass beanbag chair type things, and you literally lay back, look up, and it's this 3D visual experience that completely blew my mind. Like, I'm telling you, like, I am telling you that it completely blew my fucking mind. It was so intense. It really made me think about like the future of virtual reality and how that can be incorporated into music festivals and entertainment and movies and just stages and just so much different ideas and ways that you can incorporate different aspects and using that technology. It was fucking mind-blowing. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to where you can actually watch the video that you see, and if you have virtual reality technology, or you can just put your phone like near your eyes and you can look around and stuff, like, you can imagine shrooming as hard as I was and seeing that completely blew my fucking mind. It was one of the best experiences of the weekend. Obviously I can't really show you guys a video of it, but you can only imagine. So anyways, after experiencing the Antarctic and just being on cloud 9, we decided to get drunk as fuck.
what's up, guys? We're gonna get drunk as fuck tonight. We're gonna just turn up. It's Coachella. Normally you get tripped out, but tonight we get faded. Cheers to that. Love you guys. About to see Future.
So this was my first time going weekend 2. So I was thinking, because of that, because of knowing how weekend 1 went and who came out during weekend 1 and how certain sets went, I thought I was going to kind of be a step ahead of the game because I kind of knew what was going to happen where. The past few years that I've noticed of weekend 2, they do basically the same thing usually when performances wise, if not better stuff on weekend 2. Obviously Radiohead didn't do Creep. It's Radiohead, it's Creep, doesn't, you know, wasn't that surprising. I was almost for sure that Drake was going to come out with Future because he did the weekend before. He didn't this time. I'm not one of the people who are going to be like, there were no guest appearances, it fucking sucked. No, Future was dope as fuck. Like, he was a lot better than I thought he was going to be. But not only did Drake not come out, Migos didn't come out like they did in the weekend 1. And it was just not the type of set I was expecting. After watching Future, that's when I kind of started to realize, okay, this is going to be different. Weekend 2 is weekend 2. And I stopped really caring and paying attention to what I heard on weekend 1 and just kind of trying to be present. Like I said, Future was dope. I never really realized how much music he has and just how much I actually fuck with it. Future really got me lit and in a good place. But after Future, it was Schoolboy Q.
Let's go, let's go, 1, 2, 3, hey, oh boy. Luxury, come on. Chitty ching ching, could buy anything, got that. Oh, say what? Color green. Hey, let's go, let's go. Drop that. Oh. Yeah, with the shit, drink shit, smoke this. Yeah, with the shit, hey.
I really was like, I felt like I was back in Victorville chilling with the homies, watching the big homie on stage. Like, that's how much Schoolboy Q and his music really affected his performance for me. Like, it was really fucking kickback. I had a lot of fun. It sucks because I couldn't smoke weed the entire time we were in there. I had given Monica a little bit of weed in a bag that we were supposed to bring in, and she dropped it. So it's not like we were gonna walk all the way back to the campsite to get more. So I couldn't smoke any weed. I had to literally smoke resin during Schoolboy Q. So that sucked, but he was dope as shit. After Schoolboy Q, we kind of walked around.
All right, look, guys. I've been to Coachella so much. Years and years and years. And not until tonight. Hold on, let me get in this Mr. shit. But tonight is the first night that I've actually experienced, for the first time, this secret pathway that nobody even knows about. It's right in the middle of the festival. And we're about to cut through right now. Is this whole little walkway. Hold on. Probably kind of like giving a secret away. But there's this whole walkway right in the middle of the trees that a lot of motherfuckers don't know about. And I just want to expose it. Exposed. Just kidding. Happy Chella, bruh.
So real quick, I gotta call this guy out. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. This guy literally kept going from porta potty to porta potty with this camera in his hand, looking in, and if he didn't see what he wanted, he would just walk away. I don't know if he was trying to look for pictures of shit or he was just trying to walk in on females. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but I made sure that I got this guy on camera. If you see this guy, walk the other way.
Exposed.
Main thing, honestly, that I saw was Liquid Stranger. Liquid Stranger is a producer, DJ that's been around for a long time. And his music was really cracking back in like 2009, 2010 days. But I was so happy that I did because I hadn't heard that type of dubstep at a festival in so long. And it was really, really dope to hear. After seeing Liquid Stranger and just after, you know, Saturday just being as crazy hectic as it was, we decided to just kind of take a stroll around the venue and go back to our campsite. We didn't really care about seeing Lady Gaga. We had already seen Gucci Mane weekend 1, and we were just like kind of on some fuck it shit. So we went back to our campsite, took showers with no line. We went to back to the hills, smoked a bowl, kind of listening to Lady Gaga from far away, and chilled out. After we smoked a bowl, chilled out on the hill, we went back to our car and fell asleep. Slept for 8 hours straight, and it was nice. So Sunday morning, I was really on some, I don't give a fuck, I'm at Coachella, I am going to turn the fuck up.
Fucking Chella, bruh. How you feeling, dude? Hot. On the way in to go see Kendrick. We in for the rest of the night until we out of here. So, just should be some very fun next 8 hours. Hot as fuck, though.
You're 18?
We're gonna get it.
I'm almost
Yeah.
21.
Sick ass view!
Do you see that?
We're gonna get it.
I'm almost 21.
This was the main thing that I had a problem with this entire weekend. If I wasn't where I was while I was shooting this video, I was going to be literally just jam-packed in a crowd in the sun, barely even still able to hear. The Sahara tent was so packed and so crowded that I literally could only see sets and artists from the side of the tent. So I had to literally just peek in. It was horrible. The Sahara has always been one of my favorite stages, and it just keeps getting worse and worse, and I really hope next year they fix it. Obviously, not all stages were like that. After Lil Uzi, we went to go see Group Love. This is where things kind of got difficult for me because I got bit up. I think it was where we were sitting, but I got bit like 3 or 4 or 5 times just on my hand, all the way around. Like it bit me from here. I had like 3 bites here and then another one on the side. And then I had one on my foot and one on my other foot. And it was like a legitimate spider or something because I started to feel sick. Like it started to like really hurt. My whole arm started to get like really like tight and I was strumming really hard. So I had to really, really talk myself into maintaining that positive energy. And obviously with Group Love, it wasn't too hard to do. Eventually, I was able to kind of snap myself out of it. I forced myself to because I still felt like shit, you know, for another 2 days because of these bites. And I still actually see like the indentation of it, like what caused like a bruise. So it was fucked up. It might not even have been a spider. It could have been some other fucking weird shit. Anyways, we ended up going and chilling out at Future Islands, which is a really, really dope ass band, and sat down in front of a bunch of weirdos. After Future Islands, you know, we kind of sat down. I finally packed myself a bowl. Started to feel a lot better. We went over to go see DJ Khaled open. Don't ask me why. We did. It wasn't that bad either. I'm like, this dude could really like have a good performance if he would just shut the fuck up and just play the good music that he's a part of. It was like screaming, playing 30 seconds of a song, screaming again, another 30 seconds of a different song. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. And then after that, we went to go see Hans Zimmer. Probably one of the best sets of the entire weekend. God, that was fucking epic as shit. For both of us. I'd never seen Monica cry during a performance. And she did. After seeing Monica cry, after streaming like we were, after just being on the beautiful level that we were at, experiencing this beautiful weekend that we experienced, I didn't think it was going to get much better. I didn't think it could. I thought Kendrick was going to be dope. I thought it was going to be, everything's going to kind of wind down. We go to the beer garden by the main stage. We're like, okay, we'll go check Lord out. Then we'll go, then we'll get a good spot for Kendrick. That's going to be the end of the weekend. We go to the beer garden. And on the way to the beer garden, I swear to God, this is probably one of the best moments I've ever experienced at Coachella. Just happiness, walking with Monica in the back of the main stage where all the art was. They had these crazy lights that just reminded me of like an old desert rave almost. Just walking through the art while Lord was playing, and it was fucking beautiful, like so amazing. Just that like 2 minutes or so of us just walking through the back of the main stage, I will never ever forget that. And it's funny because I felt it in the moment, like wow, I really wish I would have just stood there for a little longer so I could have just felt it. That right there, that zone, that memory, that experience, just that little 2 minutes alone was worth the entire trip. God, it really just like grabbed me. I should have just stood there and waited. Anyways, we go to the beer garden, we get a beer, and it's just like everything is great. I'm in such a good space, I want to keep it going, so I ate a little bit more mushrooms. I'll obviously get into more detail on all the different shit we were doing and stuff in the trip story next week. Just sitting there at the beer garden, listening to Lord really made me reconsider my opinion on her. It felt like a headliner, honestly. Like, she was really, really mature. She really, really puts on a good performance. She feels what she says, and it was beautiful to see, especially from such a young person.
We ordered different drinks at the same bars. I know about what you did and I wanna scream the truth. She thinks you love the beach, you're such a damn lie.
So total shout out to Lord. All right, so after Lord, it was Kendrick, the main event. After experiencing Lord how we did, eating a little bit more mushrooms, having a beer, I at least started to feel kind of the tiredness creeping in. It's been 4 days. We've been drinking, getting fucked up. I started to feel tired. So we sat like a little bit towards the middle left side, and we were just kind of chilling, waiting for Kendrick, and randomly this person comes up to us and says, hey, are you guys general admission? We were like, yeah. And she's like, oh, here you go. Here's 2 VIP wristbands. We're like, what? Okay, thank you. And we got VIP wristbands. This was the moment that we were just both instantly up. We both got up and started walking towards what we thought was the VIP viewing area. It ended up being the perfect moment to really just get us back on track, or at least me back on track, and bring the energy back in. It was insane. I don't know who this girl was or why she did it, but it happened and it was nuts. And then we saw Kendrick Lamar.
We hate the popo. Want to kill us in the street? For sure.
Please. I don't like it.
I got loyalty inside my DNA. Let me hit a nigga with the world. Like big sheep for the back. Any of your own. We gon' deal it with the gold play straight from the bottom. 1, 2. Hands in the air. That's it. Let's go. Hold up. Who am I? Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Now, what do I have to say about Kendrick? The best rapper out right now. Definitely top 5 greatest rappers of all time. Already, in my opinion. His performance was next level shit. You can definitely tell that Kendrick was there to put on a show. That he had been working his ass off and he was premiering his new tour and what he was going to do on his new tour to us. And it was amazing. It really, really was. The performance of it, the art of it, the story of it, was just amazing. I would like to hear Kendrick actually verbalize his songs more, and not only as far as just the words, like saying every single word of every verse, but also performing the song and rapping the song the same way that the song is made. There are some songs that, especially on Kendrick's new album, that if you don't say the song the right way, it's almost not the same song. Obviously, this is Kendrick Lamar. I am who I am. I have no right to even say anything. That's really the only critique that I had, is that it's obviously to, to save breath and shit like that, but I would rather you say every word of every verse than you running around back and forth, because to me, I want to be able to hear you rapping the song and not have to listen to the crowd do it. I'm here to listen to you. I don't really like to hear the crowd singing a lot of the song unless it's like perfect. It's very rare that it works the right way. But, and I don't mean to critique Kendrick. It was one of the best performances I ever seen. It was really, really dope. A shout out to Kendrick for really putting on the show. But yeah, so that was it. After that, we went back to the car, got in line to leave, took a nap, watched some Shark Tank episodes as I was half asleep, and drove home. Got home about 4:30 in the morning and fell asleep. Woke up the next day, cleaned, and tried to get life back together, and that's where we are now, trying to get life back together. We talked about all the things that we had to do to get there, and if anything, that's really what this Coachella taught me, and really the lesson of what this Coachella was. It wasn't even necessarily something I learned there. It was like the process of getting there alone really showed me the strength in my relationship and with my wife, like how close her and I are, and how much it brought us together and made us work together as a team more. I'm forever grateful to Coachella 2017 just for that. I love my wife with everything I have. Like, she's my everything, and it really, really solidified all that with this weekend and this experience. And I thank Coachella for that, and I thank my wife for coming with me and doing things that she normally doesn't do, just to make me happy. So I like to dedicate this Coachella 2017 to her. But yeah, so it was an amazing experience. I love Coachella. And as much as I love Coachella, I think that this experience really showed me that, Coachella is a lot more than just that venue. I know that kind of doesn't make really much sense, but I think that the home that I long for in Coachella, I'm starting to be able to see is much more than just the polo fields, just that venue. The spirit and the feeling that I felt there, that I chase when I'm there, that I look forward to every year, I can have at any moment with my family. And that's another lesson I learned. So also that shrooms and Molly are a great fucking mix. I appreciate you guys for watching so much. I think this is like 40 minutes in, so if you guys made it to the end of the video, fucking kudos to you, because I did my best to make it as entertaining as possible, and I know it may or may not have. But if this is your first time watching me, I make videos every Wednesday. I smoke weed, I talk about psychedelics, I tell stories, I do a bunch of different stuff. So if you're interested, please click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like or the thumbs up button. It helps out a lot, more than you know. Also, if you're interested in seeing videos every time I upload them, if you're not getting notified consistently, just click the little bell next to the Audible for it for name, and you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. But that's it. I appreciate you guys so fucking much from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much. We're starting to see really, really positive growth on the channel, and it is just amazing to see. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I will see you next week with the Coachella 2017 trip story, and we will go from there. All right? Smoke something, drink something. I go by the name of Audible, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. If you guys want to watch more videos, there's one video to the left that's specifically made just for you. I know you're going to love it. And there's a playlist to the right if you'd like to watch more Journey videos like this one. If you are new here and you like to subscribe, you can click the circle that's right in the middle on the bottom of your screen with my face on it to subscribe instantly. Thanks, guys.